huge warning for meme coin holders. This chart from June.com paints a very worrying picture of what I think is about to happen next for some of the major meme coins that we're going to discuss in this video. If you're overexposed to meme coins, then you're going to want to watch this, guys. Hit the like button. Let's get into it. Now, if you're in the belief that we've just been through this bear trap and the next phase of the market is going to be very aggressive in Bitcoin and the wider altcoin markets, then you'll need to understand that this is going to have a massive impact on the meme coins. And the secret is found here. This is the Bitcoin chart, and this was back in March when Bitcoin blew up towards the upside. Everyone was expecting an enormous bull market. We were heading to 100k. Everyone was living the dream. And on this day, March the 11th, we had our final big surge towards the upside for Bitcoin. Around that time, we also saw significant growth from the likes of Pepe coin that then continued to rally towards the upside. Into April and into June, we saw explosions in the likes of Brett, Turbo, and other huge meme coins. But here's where it all gets incredibly worrying. But if we remember this key date, March the 11th, then I found something that is incredibly alarming for us. This website here is pump.fun. It allows people to launch meme coin after meme coin, cashing in on all of the excitement and dopamine across the crypto bull market. Now, what happened around March the 11th is Bitcoin was booming, altcoins were soaring higher and higher. We were getting that comfort feeling that everything is going in our favor. We're making money hand over fist, and we're ready to take bigger and bigger, more dangerous bets. Unfortunately, around March the 11th, Bitcoin then paused and then started to go sideways, pretty much continues to go sideways to this day. Altcoins in that period of time absolutely bled towards the downside, with some favorite altcoins dropping as much as 90%. But Pump.Fun, however, does something very interesting on March the 11th. On March the 11th, Pump.Fun suddenly starts to onboard new users, with over 1,000 people joining on March the 11th. Remember, the time that Bitcoin started to top out. Suddenly, we then see a surge in active users and new users heading over to Pump Fun. And this continued to grow all the way up till sort of around the 31st of May. And around the 31st of May, however, you saw that Bitcoin started to recover back towards the upside, and many people out there were anticipating that Bitcoin was going to continue higher. Therefore, we saw a bit of slowdown in the meme coin market around the time that Bitcoin was looking pretty bullish. Bitcoin then obviously died off again, saw a further pump into around July. And it was this time in early July we then saw another pullback in active users on Pump Fun. But now, with Bitcoin heading towards Q4 2024, the inflation data announcement today, which I anticipate being pretty low, will indicate that we're going to see interest rate cuts in September. That means that September is going to be an incredibly bullish month for Bitcoin, and into October, November, I think Bitcoin is going to go on one hell of a bull run, which will literally suck that liquidity back out of the meme coin market like you've never seen before. Not only that, but at a time that there is an incredibly large amount of meme coins in the market. People simply went to meme coin markets to be able to get their cheap dopamine that they've been enjoying getting from Bitcoin and the other altcoins. When Bitcoin eventually starts to rally again in the coming months, the free dopamine will be available back in the altcoin market. So what happens? All of those people who've been propping up the meme coin market will literally rug the meme coin market. Meme coins are simply that. They're not propped up by any utility in the slightest. And as soon as attention is drawn away from meme coins to something that is shinier and brighter, it is gonna pull the rug on a bunch of meme coins out there. And as we head over to lunarcrush.com, you can see that this is already starting to happen. Over the last few weeks, I've been paying attention to this, and the top coins have always been the likes of Pepe, Turbo, Ponky, various other meme coins that have been sat at the top. They've been enjoying all the attention because the altcoin market's broken. Crypto is broken. No one has any money to invest in any altcoins anymore. They all want to invest in meme coins. And right now we're seeing a bit of a shift. If you're into meme coins, then absolutely fine. But there's definitely a shift that's going on here because a lot of these memes are now shifting into the ordinal space. And that, I think, is because we're about to see a big push in Bitcoin. And when we see the growth of Bitcoin, we're going to see memes based in and around Bitcoin starting to take a bit of a pump. And really, while many people are telling you that this bull market is different because of this and that and whatever else, it really isn't. When the attention starts to come back into the crypto bull market because the liquidity cycle decides to start marching on once more, once we start to see inflation coming back up, quantitative easing, once we start to see interest rates dumping towards the downside, then we're going to see the M2 money supply starting to explode towards the upside. And it's literally the money supply that is linked inextricably to the stock markets and the crypto markets. As far as institutions and things are concerned, the risk on area of the markets are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the bigger market cap coins. The money will flow from institutions into those coins first. The money that you and I have been making in those coins will then tend to flood out and go into the slightly smaller cap coins, and that's how it all gets moved through the markets. But I also think that during that period of time, we're going to see explosive growth phases, and because many of the meme coins out there have been overpumped, the money will start to flood back into the main markets again. So does that mean that meme coins are dead? Absolutely not. Meme coins will see their turn in the market once more, but they typically tend to perform very strongly after strong runs in larger market cap coins when we head into another cooling off period. There will be more cooling off periods to come during the bull market, and some of the meme coins out there will see big growth as well. And actually, to be honest, I think some of the larger cap meme coins will continue to perform in line with what's going on in the wider market. How do we know that? Well, look, just the other day we had a big sell-off in Bitcoin, and Pepe dumped all the way down here. It's now since recovered 35%. We saw Foxy taking a dump all the way down, now up 44%. Brett has recovered 51%, one of the top performers from that period. Honky up 59%, but one of the top performers, Dog Go to the Moon. Why? Because it's a meme coin on Bitcoin. And seeing what's going on Luna Crush right now, maybe this is something to be looking into. So am I telling you to sell all your meme coins? Absolutely not. What I'm encouraging you to do is, like anything, looking towards the more quality end of the spectrum. Therefore, a lot of the sort of smaller, more speculative memes that may have died off more recently, potentially consolidating your funds towards stronger meme coins might be slightly more sensible, because some of those meme coins I don't think will ever see any recovery again. But if anyone's showing clearly what is about to happen in certain altcoins out there, then it's probably Sui. Why? Well, because Sui happens to be up since that recent dump around 112%, which is pretty outrageous considering it's a $2.5 billion market cap. And that's recently down to the news that Grayscale listed Sui on its securities exchange. Grayscale Sui Trust is one of the first securities solely invested in and deriving value from the price of Sui, giving a sort of a similar feel to the ETFs. And it's likely this flight to quality that you're going to see early on in the bull market, with people speculating on projects being able to deliver on the use cases that they've been talking about. Now, in the last bull market, we saw a massive surge in the price of the likes of Solana, Avalanche, and Terra Luna. And why did we see this? Well, because Ethereum at the time was really struggling with the volumes being traded. It became incredibly expensive, incredibly slow, and just a bit of a pain in the ass to trade with. And therefore, the victors that basically emerged from that were probably Solana mainly, and then obviously AVAX as well. Terra Luna did look pretty good for a while until it basically rugged everyone. But it's this flight to quality right now that I really think should be the focus of your attention. You have the opportunity to be getting back into the sort of smaller cap, more degenerate calls slightly later on, but the flight to quality is probably where I'm sort of most focused right now. But it's worth considering. Are we likely to see Sui and other layer ones being able to blow up in this market? Well, really, what was the catalyst that saw the biggest growth for Solana and AVAX in the last bull market? The fact that Ethereum was incredibly slow and not working very efficiently. Solana right now, according to the volumes over on DeFi Llama, already appears to be running very smoothly, already appears to be a chain of choice for many people. So does that mean that we're going to see explosive growth in layer ones like we did in the last bull market? Potentially not, because it's probably difficult to see anyone taking significant chunks out of Solana right now, but because yes, well, you may be able to add security and things like that, you can't really take away from the speed and the cheap cost which Solana's already offering. But definitely this flight to quality is focusing towards particular areas of interest. Real world assets, definitely where you should be looking. I 100% also think that you should get across to DeFi Llama and really get into the details of what is going on in terms of the volumes and different things like that on different chains. Because it's stuff like this that the smart money is doing right now, and the VCs, etc., who are responsible for pumping liquidity into the next phase of the market. Many people out there are like, oh, I hate the VCs, they do this and that. You're right, they're greedy, they're awful, they do lots of things. But really, you hate them because of this. But Sui pretty much ran all the way up, it then pulled back 82%. After that 82% pullback, Sui is then ripped again, 457%? Who was responsible for this pump? Well, a lot of this pump gets initiated by VCs and others pumping money into the market, pumping money into marketing, things like that. Therefore, there is a very good chance that the well-funded smart coins out there are going to see a lot of growth first. And where do you find them? You need to get your head into the game and understand some of these statistics. Now, I will continue to show you in more depth how to analyze all of the different data. Therefore, if you want to win this player versus player battle that is cryptocurrency trading, then make sure you're subscribed to this channel and I will help you to understand what is really going on in the crypto markets over the course of this bull market. I'm not just going to sit here hyping you up, telling you coins are going to continue to go to the moon when they're really not, because eventually you're going to need to sell things to be able to make profits and hopefully keep you grounded throughout this bull market. Now, I'm delighted to say that today's video is in partnership with Playi. And why is that? Well, because Playi is running a node sale that launches tomorrow. I myself have been buying and holding nodes for projects like Aether and Carve over the last few months, and it's been really profitable, giving me daily rewards passively. Therefore, when Playi said that they wanted to offer my community tier 1 nodes, which are literally the best value nodes available, obviously I jumped at the chance. Not only that, but if you use my link down below, you'll qualify for 20% discount on these particular nodes. Now, the node sale itself goes live on the 14th of August, which is tomorrow, and the nodes are essential to being able to run the network. And you're like, well, okay, yeah, but what network? Well, good question. So what is Playi? Playi is a Web3 platform that integrates blockchain technology with popular games, like live streaming and within esports and entertainment content. It uses AI to turn real-life data into structured information that you can then use in prediction markets, on esports, gaming, etc. The whole ecosystem is powered by the Playi token, and all of it is decentralized through modular nodes that are handling the AI processing, data storage, and validation. Basically, it allows creators and studios to build more interactive experiences and monetize their content more efficiently. You can see they're partnered up with ZK Sync, Aether, Polygon, and many others, and in my opinion will benefit hugely from the particular narrative that they have right now, which is kind of bordering across deep in AI and gaming, which, as you can imagine, is a pretty hot number of sectors to run into this particular bull market. Now, 100% recommend that you go and check out Playi down below and go and do your own research before you go and consider investing in your own node. But obviously, if you want to invest in a node, then use the link down below and you will save yourself 20%. Now, guys, if you got this far through the video and you haven't already done it, go and hit the like button down below. It takes you just 2 seconds of your time and it helps me out more than you could ever imagine. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen this type of content before and you like the grounded information, then hopefully you've already subscribed, and if you haven't, then what are you waiting for? See you tomorrow in another video.